Hello, love tribe. Have you missed me? I've been gone a hot, skinny minute. Guys, I have been so blessed. I have met so many new clients, so many new soul tribe. Our channel has grown and I have been busy, and I am so grateful, so grateful. I've got new decks that were donated to the channel. Stephanie donated the Archangel Oracle deck, which I'm using in today's reading. She also donated the Priestess of the Light Oracle deck. And then I had Yasara, I think her name is, donated the Oracle of the Seven Energies, and then Villa, V apostrophe ILLA, donated the Affirmations deck. And Vila, if you're watching, your video is due to be made tonight or tomorrow. I'm all caught up, guys, as far as pre-recorded videos. I have if you're watching, guys, I have Mo, I have Pia, and I have Jude. And I'm all done. And so those are going to get done either tonight or tomorrow. And I am all caught up. Of course, I've got new requests that have come in, but I've put people on hold. I'm like, I got to get caught up with these ones before I take on any new work. And so as of tomorrow morning, I'm going to be done, caught up, and I have missed you guys so much. And so because I still have work to do, I'm just doing a pick-a-pile reading on spirit messages. What do your spirit guides, angels, higher self want to tell you at this pivotal moment in the ascension process? And so it's going to be oracles only. I'm not using tarot, okay? This is just inspiration for you on your journey, on your ascension, and clarity on what you need to know at this moment. So I'm going to bring you down to your reading. Okay, we have pile number 1 is this beautiful rose quartz crystal. Pile number 2 is the Andara monatomic glass, I think it's called, crystal. Look it up because I don't even remember all of its properties, but it's called Andara, Andara crystal. And then we have my favorite. This one does have flash, but it's hard to see with the camera, but this is white moonstone. So piles 1, pile 2, or pile 3, pick your pile now. I need to get a piece of paper to write timestamps down on. Here, I'll use this. Okay. I think I'm prepared now. All right, I cleared space, said a prayer. I've got a candle burning. Let's take a look at pile number 1. Now, I set my intentions that this is just oracle messages to help you on your journey at this time. Okay, whatever journey you currently are on. All right, so if you pick pile number 1, the rose quartz crystal, this is your messages. All right, we're saving these for last. So, oh, and I will be using, actually, I want to move these off of here. Sorry, because I want to use the books. Only because they're new, right? And it's my channel, and I can. And you guys haven't seen me in an entire week. So I don't think you mind spending a few minutes with me, do you? All right, pile number 1, your first message from the Shaman's Dream. This is the other new deck that I introduced last week. All right, number 55. What did I do with that book? Hold on, guys. I got to get the book. Because if we're going to play we're going to play right. We're going to get this stuff done. All right. So the farther gate. This one, I swear, comes up all the time. I don't know how many cards are in this deck, but I've only used it a couple of times, and this card comes up a lot. So that's a message in itself, right? Number 55 is a number 10, which breaks down to a 1. So you've got the vibration of the 5s, which is change. Change is in the wind. And then you've got the vibration of 10, which is endings and completions, cycles. And the vibration of 1, which is also cycles and beginnings. So the farther gate, bold step forward. What does my pile number 1, spirit guides and higher self and angels want to convey in today's message? And of course, all right. The farther gate, the next experience, legacy, evolving, and bold step farther. Damn, I can't talk, guys. Bold step forward. When the farther gate card shows up, it's a clear call to lift your eyes to the horizon and begin to walk towards your future. You are marching in place right now, stirring the dust, but not getting anywhere. Trust that your forward movement will lead you to a new destination you have already set out for yourself, but perhaps have forgotten or neglected because of your everyday busyness. The farther gate comes to tell you that an ending is at hand, hence the 10, excuse me, and that you can leave the old behind. Let it peel away like an old skin that you shed. Do not hesitate. Cross the new threshold boldly, and you will be rewarded. If you continue marking time instead of moving, you will miss the opportunity. The gate is open. The next landscape of your life is within reach, but the window of time to pass through it grows shorter, so do not dally. A gift of the farther gate is to bring you to the fullest expression of your gifts, perhaps for the first time. It's an invitation to a sacred passage, to a new discovery, and both great challenges and opportunities. It's not a graduation. There are no rewards other than the exploration of self. You have been a farmer far too long, tilling the hard soil that now bears little fruit for you. Time to put on the explorer hat once again and march forward. All right, so the message I'm getting from that is that your guides want you to know that you've been procrastinating. You've been marching in place and not really getting anywhere, but you've already been given clear vision or inspiration. The light is shining, right? It's time for you to I'm hearing, okay, don't laugh, guys. My spirit guides have a sense of humor, but I'm hearing, boldly go where no man has gone before. Somebody out there might be a Star Trek, a Trekkie, right? So the farther gate is challenging you to heed the call. Where has your soul been guiding you? And how have you been procrastinating on pursuing the call, the mission, right? It's time to go, time to go, time to go. All right. Next, we have number 48. This is in the Priestess of Light Oracle, and it is a number 48, which is a number 12, which breaks down to a 3. Threes, for me, are expansion and ascension and growth, right? Transformations, it's the Trinity, Father, Son, Holy Ghost, Mother, Maiden, Crone, Mother, Father, Child. It's creation. For me, threes are creation and expansion in creation. So idyllic times, the garden paradise. Let's take a look at that. I don't usually read from the books. I just read energetically, but these are new. I want to get to know them too. So, idyllic times, the garden paradise. An owl blesses the priestess of the garden as she holds a butterfly in her hands. This portends a time of great peace and joy coming your way. It may be an unexpected blessing or the long awaited result of extensive effort on your part. But the butterfly reminds us of the gentle power to become something completely new through the process of metamorphosis. As a caterpillar changes through an internal alchemical process, it experiences intense pressure and difficulty. In time, it emerges from its cocoon as a winged butterfly, having forged the strength to travel thousands of miles in its migration. Similarly, the hardships that you've gone through have brought you great value and inner strength, transforming your life and carrying you to a new reality of pleasant experiences and peaceful surroundings. So get ready for the idyllic times ahead. Let yourself relax and appreciate the peace and beauty that is due to come into your life. On a purely practical level, this card could be foretelling an upcoming trip or even a move to a picturesque and lush environment, one that may seem like a paradise to you. This bodes well for your energy and your future. Even if you can't go on vacation or make a move now, you can still create ideals, idols of peace and happiness in your daily life. Surround yourself with the beauty of nature, the trees, flowers, birds, and animals that are ever present blessings from the universe. Know that every moment you stop to relax and appreciate your natural world, you bring an idyllic time to your life. After all, paradise is always there, should you choose to experience it. Excuse me. Affirmation: I open my life to experiencing the wonders of nature all around me. Beauty and peace fill my life in many delightful ways. Now, I have to tell you what I'm hearing. Okay, I know that these cards have these pretty little sayings, but I'm an energy reader. Fives are also conflict, right? Bold step forward, idyllic times. It's like Spirit is saying, all of the conflict that you have experienced on your journey, all of the indecisions, all of the guidance that you have received, the wisdom you have obtained is helping you to take your next step toward this heaven on earth paradise that we are creating. That's what I feel. I feel like you're on the ascension journey and it's time to make your next move. And by making that move, you are expanding and growing. You're trusting the divine and taking that step forward toward the garden, toward the paradise. But it's something that you cultivate and create within yourself. And I have to tell you, I have been channeling garden for a week now. Seems like Spirit's talking about we are coming to a part on our journey. We were the initiate, we became the student, then we became the adept, right? Practice, practice, practice. Then you become the student teacher, then you become the teacher, and then the master, right? Teacher, master. And so I believe that all of us as a collective, because we are a collective, we are consciousness, we are all connected through consciousness. It is time to cultivate our garden. The kingdom of heaven, Jesus said, lies within. And this card says that the garden has always been within you. You just didn't know it was there. And so I believe that you're being called by your spirit guides and your ancestors, your guides, your angels, your team, to step outside of your comfort zone and start cultivating your garden. On this journey, as far as I can tell, I've learned healthy boundaries. I've learned what I want to experience, I need to say yes to. And things I don't want to experience, I need to say no to. I had a chaotic garden. my energy was fractaled and scattered. I was giving in the wrong places, and I was never receiving as I should have been. And so when I think of my energy as a garden, I think of only the seeds I plant growing there and having nice, healthy boundaries with anything that's intrusive in my garden, right? It's learning to create your own haven, your own inner peace, your own beautiful heaven on earth experience. It's not a place. It's already exists. It's an energy, it's a frequency, it's an experience that you can only have when you cultivate it and create it for yourself, when you choose it. And so I feel like your guides are saying that you're leveling up. It's time to quit procrastinating and start tilling up the land, start planting and cultivating your garden. All right. So let's take a look now at the the Archangel Oracle cards. We have Lord, I can't pronounce this. Wivzel. Why Wivzel? You read it, okay? Lord, why Wivzel? Accept and send healing. You are a being of the universe. Okay, accept and send healing. I'm hearing give and receive. That's part of your garden, right? When you plant and invest in your garden, you reap your harvest. You reap your reward. A garden, a healthy garden, gives back. And so accepting and sending, that's giving and receiving. Healing energy to yourself and to others. You are a being of the universe. Let's look it up. Oh, these books are never easy to find things. Hold on, guys. There it is. Page 94, of course. Way down yonder. All right. Lord Y. Wivzel. Y. Wivzel is a power, a 10th dimensional angel from another universe who has recently arrived to your planet to help. As an angel of birth, he supervises who is allowed to incarnate. He also ensures that every incoming baby is born at exactly the right moment to catch the cosmic wave or current for its journey. Isn't that funny? I was told that I was here for the 3 waves. So, Wywizville ensures that every incoming baby is born at exactly the right moment to catch the cosmic wave or current for its journey. He is a Lord of Karma who runs teaching schools in the inner planes to prepare and support beings from all over the universe. Some of his training courses prepare students for experiences on other planets and stars, and also different galaxies, as well as the angelic realms. He oversees schools of healing on Earth, especially those with an Egyptian connection. He was one of the illumined ones who oversaw the building of the Great Pyramid at Giza. It still keeps its antenna aligned to the stars and planets that send healing and light through it. Guidance of this card. Choosing this card suggests that you are a being of the universe whose influence at a soul level extends beyond Earth. To align your frequency with the great angel Wywivzel, find a quiet space, center yourself, and invoke him. Know that he is connecting with you and open yourself to his guidance. Be aware that much is expected of you. This card is also an invitation to attend Lord Wywivzel's training establishments on the inner planes. So if this resonates with you, ask to do so before meditation or sleep. When you return to waking life, make a note of any memories or impressions that you have received. Lord Raziel is a great healing angel, so allow yourself to receive healing and then share and send it off to others. Okay, and another thing, like I said in the beginning, that I'm feeling here is you are absolutely a light worker. If you pick pile number, I believe everybody, pretty much, maybe not everybody, but most everybody that finds me is a light worker, because I was told that that's my mission, that I'm working with 3 waves of ascending souls that volunteered to come and help create the higher dimensional reality or timelines. All right, so Lord Raziel, I can't pronounce it, is one of the angels that is helping the light workers to learn what they need to learn in the astral plane, right? During sleep or meditation. And so on this journey where you've been tarrying, I'm hearing tarrying, you are preparing the garden. You are part of the team, ground crew, who is the creation team, helping to create this heaven on earth experience. And you need to create it within yourself. It's an experience, not a place. And so those who choose it will experience it and will find each other and experience it together. So if you need help, if you've been procrastinating, if you're trying to create an inner peaceful place within your life and in your experience, this is an angel that is here to help you in the astral realms to train, become the adept, right? Practice, 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 so that you can be a healer of the ages, is what I'm hearing. Healer of the ages, helping, because we're leaving the age of Pisces, entering the age of Aquarius. This is a deep channeling, guys. I wasn't expecting to go this deep, but apparently we're going there. So choosing this card suggests that you are a being of the universe, one whose influence at a soul level extends beyond Earth. To align your frequency with the great angel, find a quiet space, center yourself, and invoke him and ask to be taught. Know that if you accept the teaching, that much will be expected of you. So if you're ready to be in service, then it's time to step out of your comfort zone and start cultivating and creating, which is probably why you came here, as a light worker and a healer. Excuse me. Next, we have Smoke and Mirrors, number 42. So is a 6. 4s are foundation. 6 are foundation. It's balance. 2s are decisions, right? Smoke and Mirrors. Let's take a look. This is from the Oracle of the 7 Energies. We're going to take a look at Smoke and Mirrors. These cards, these decks are deep. This isn't just for people who want to know, which job to get or where. This is deep, guys. This is soul mission, okay? All right, so Smoke and Mirrors, key concepts: seeing through the lens of past conditioning, the inability to recognize the truth of what is being offered, healing from misguided perceptions or belief systems, moving beyond the illusion of separation into one of unification, and being accountable for your biases and the way you have thus far viewed the world. It says we're actually built to view the world inaccurately. Our 5 senses tell us we are separate from one another. We're conditioned to see times as linear. This creates a consciousness of delineation, separation, and finality. We have an innate fear that what we see is all there is. Although we know deep down there is more, we are suspicious of it. Our fear of death results from this kind of perception. The entire world is a construct of smoke and mirrors, and our job is to discover the truth that lies beyond the illusions. Discoveries at the frontiers of science align with what the ancients have known forever. At the atomic level, we are blinking lights in empty space. Consciousness is fundamental. Time can be bent, and we are eternal. Ask yourself if what you see is really just what you're looking for. Wow, that's a deep statement. Ask yourself if what you're seeing is really just what you're looking for. What do you sense beyond your intellectual assessment of what is? Can you drop into your heart and soul space and call for a vision, a feeling, an awareness of truth and authenticity? Every day, remind yourself that every day, remind yourself that you are intrinsically connected to all life. The universe needs you to learn about it. You have within you extraordinary magic with which to co-create life beyond your wildest expectations. Today, trust the inner voice that reminds you that you truly will find what you seek and more, even if outer conditions appear to challenge it. It's all smoke and mirrors. Things are not exactly as they seem. So, again, what I'm hearing is school. School, right? It's like you are an initiate of the schools of mysteries. You might have even had previous incarnations in Egyptian times, because I really feel in this particular pile that you're being called to learn the schools of the mysteries, to learn about esoteric knowledge, to learn about quantum physics and the deep stuff, right? And to remember that you're living in an illusory world. We are the creators of our own experiences. And we have kind of been programmed out of our creative nature through mainstream media and TV and religious concepts that have been hijacked, so to speak. And so you're being called to drop into your intuitive nature, the creative force that is within you, to see beyond the illusion and to learn about the esoteric, is what I feel. Because your next card is get more information. You guys are on a quest. You're a student. You're a student. And maybe you've even been having dreams that, yeah, you guys are light workers for sure. So get more information. Acceptance and healing. You're a being of the universe. Smoke and mirrors. You're just here to awaken. Wake up, wake up, wake up. The time is now. The time is now. Right? You go first. You are a light worker, a way shower, a trailblazer, and you are being instructed and taught in the esoteric arts through your intuitive nature. So, getting out in nature is important. Prayer and meditation is important. Study and learning is important. Intuition is important. And the ability to move forward instead of being stuck in procrastination or fear. This feels like shadow work, right? Smoke and mirrors. So next we have surrender your addictions. Whether you're addicted to substances, food, people, sex, or overworking, take action to begin to heal the addiction and replace it with healthier alternatives. Again, I'm hearing remove the mask, become your authentic self. quit pretending to be something you're not. It's just an illusion, and you've become a little bit addicted to some of your belief systems and ideals, is what I'm hearing. Ideals. Where did I see ideals? The idyllic times. Ideals. And then we have be of service, because you absolutely are loving, nurturing light workers. You chose to incarnate at this time to help with the ascension. And you go first. So you are being called to service, called to seek, called to pray and meditate, called to remove the veil, called to clear your addictions to your idealisms, right? Things are not as they appear. Let go of the ideals of what is, and look at what may also be. Seek more information and be of service to others. So let's ask your higher self. We have time to make a choice. You're growing spider webs. And look at, I'm seeing spider webs, and I'm seeing the farther gate, bold step forward. So your spirit guides are saying, you've been thinking long enough and procrastinating long enough. You're growing spider webs. Time to go. Time to move. I'm hearing, put one foot in front of the other. Soon you'll be walking across the floor. Put one foot in front of the other. Soon you'll be walking out the door. You're being called to change, to transform, and to learn. Schools of the mysteries are going to be important to you. So we have time to clear the air. We will support you in speaking your truth. Now that's a separate message for somebody. I'm not sure who, but somebody needs to hear it that picked this pile. I apologize. My kid just come home and now he's going to be loud. He told me he was going to his friends to play. All right, we have a postcard from Spirit. Dearest you, we here on the other side have one important thing to declare. Love is the answer to literally everything. We don't necessarily mean romantic or erotic love, although they are wonderful too, but something above and beyond that. Everything alive in the world was first created by love. Spirit sends love to animate life and birth it into existence. Love is without conditions, and it is based in reverence and a fierce and joyful respect for life. Love thrives when you focus on it, and we want you to turn away from anything that causes it to wane. Love is when you no longer see yourself as other and separate. See, you're getting a message here. That separateness, we are all one, right? We're interconnected. From better or less than, etc. When you act as love, you give permission to the world to thrive and grow as it will. Garden. Can you let go of what is not love and ask what would love do? Love is waiting for you always and forever beyond the gate. Holy crap, guys. Bold step forward, farther gate. All right, so some of you guys have been stuck in a place. Could be a marriage, could be a relationship, could be a belief system or an ideal that has been limiting you. And you have been getting the call to move beyond it, to walk away from it, to clear it, to heal it, to be in service. You guys are on the ascension journey, and you are being called to take a leap of faith and to boldly go where no man has gone before, because you are going to be creating the new earth template of unconditional love. That's beautiful. Guys, I hope this resonated. This was deep. I don't think everybody that clicks on this file. Jesse! Scooter is going to be mine. I shouldn't have to discipline you on camera. Sorry, guys. I don't have a pause button on my new device. Or I would pause it and yell at him. He puts his earbuds in and then he yells super loud. All right. So now we are going to move on to pile number 2. And hopefully I won't have to scream at my kid again. 34, I'm just going to say 35. All right, pile number 2, you were the Andara crystal. Hold on, I'm just going to talk to my son for a moment. Jesse, take it out. Take it out and listen. I am in the middle of a video that I cannot pause. If you're not going to be good for me so that I can do this, the scooter, when it arrives, will go in the shed until I think that you're able to use it. Please just keep your voice down. I don't mind if you play the game. Keep your voice down. No, I can't pause. I love you too. Just be quiet, okay? Be respectful. Sorry, guys. I really, really, truly, truly am. You know, I'm a single mom, and my new laptop does not have a pause button, so I can't talk to him about being too loud without doing it on camera. All right, so here is the Andara crystal. If you chose this crystal, shoot, I need to burn some sage after that because I got angry, and I don't like being angry. And I want to clear the energy, clear the field. He doesn't mean to be loud. He just doesn't realize how loud his voice carries when he has the earbuds in. All right, so we are now at pile number 2. I'm going to set these ones aside, and we are going to go with your first card is Falling Angel, Spiritual Narcolepsy. You know, you guys donated these decks. I want to tell you, they're deep and very, very, very spiritual in nature. Not everybody is going to understand these messages. Well, actually, I have faith that if you follow my channel, you probably will. But if you are, you know, somebody who isn't really, really spiritually seeking at the moment, it might be deep for you. You might have to really, really drop into your heart center. All right, so number 19 is a number 10. It vibrates at the number 1, the number 9, the number 10. And so 1 is new beginnings, 10 is endings, and 9 is very, very divine number of creation and spirit, right? So falling angel, spiritual narcolepsy, falling unconscious, spiritual narcolepsy. You are being cautioned not to fall back to sleep or to go unconscious. You've been flying above the strife and suffering of this world in angelic bliss. However, you risk being seduced by the beauty and comfort of your situation and thereby losing track of your aspirations, your wings, so to speak. As you fall, you pick up speed, heading toward the trees below and a possible nasty landing. Remember that all you need to do to stop being a falling angel is spread your wings to halt your descent and then find an updraft again. Do not be seduced by the fallen angels, your supposed friends and companions who are ready to use you for their pleasure and have only their own interests in mind. As you soar once more in flight, receive the gift of the falling angel as an invitation to study the forest from above the trees. In other words, to analyze your situation from a higher perspective without being entangled in all of its thorny branches. Once you understand what needs to be done, head back to your lofty heights and stand by for the right moment. The action you take now may backfire. Stay conscious and wait until you're guided to make change. You will know when the time is right. All right, so this is a very deep message about you've been ascending. You've raised your frequency and vibration, and you've probably been in your own energy or in energy of like-minded people for a while now, and you may have just recently got called back to work, or, maybe the mandates are being lifted and you decided to go out for drinks with friends or commingle with people that perhaps are of a lower vibration or stature than you have raised to. And so triggers are in those lower realms. And I think what's happened is you have raised your vibration. You have done a lot of healing work, and you're treading in dangerous waters, or have the potential to. So Spirit wants you to be awake, fully awake, and aware of your surroundings, and aware of the triggers and the pitfalls that might befall you there, right? If you're going to go into the dark forest, you're going to come across dark beings in the dark forest, right? Or you could say, if you lay down with dogs, you catch fleas. Either way, it's not a judgment. It's not that you're better than anybody else. It's just a warning that you've created a higher vibrational timeline for yourself, and you've awakened in the matrix and done a lot of work, and Spirit doesn't want you to be lulled back to sleep with old patterns of behavior, old, vices like drinking, smoking, food. What else can I channel for you? It could also be things like gossip, talking, not because you're really wanting to hurt somebody else, but because, it makes you feel included. You feel like you can talk to somebody about somebody else, and it makes you feel included. So those are old patterns of behavior that I think that you've already learned some lessons around, and Spirit is cautioning you to be aware and to be awake and to think before you act, and act accordingly of the highest vibration, right? All right, next we have, I want to go from the bottom. We have sacred action, decisive focus. See, there's something you're going to be challenged with. You're going to have to make a decision, and Spirit wants you to make that decision from a higher perspective, a higher frequency. You want to make that decision in the new vibration that you have cultivated, not in the old you, right? Sacred action, decisive focus. So let's go. Where's the book? There it is. Number 17, which is the vibration number of 1, new beginnings, and 7, which is, for me, action. Like in the tarot, all the 7s are about, standing. It's the next level. And sometimes it's contemplating where you go at that level. Are you okay, Jesse?
What?
Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm choking, but...
What are you choking on? Stop it. All right, sacred action, decisive focus. It's time to bring the active energy of the cheetah into your life. The swift cat represents decisive action and intense focus. Take an honest look at the projects or situations that have, for some reason, been put on your path. Perhaps you've been waiting for a better time, unsure of what you want to focus on, or even which action is the best one to take. This card is telling you to let go of the hesitation. Your soul longs for you to move forward on your path, but with intention. Whether your goal is personal, professional, or spiritual, you have the power to manifest whatever you desire. Now is the time to resolve, to pick a direction that calls to your heart and act upon it. Let go of your self-doubt and fear of making the wrong decision. The strength of your spirit will guide you every step of the way. Your spirit may also take you in the more global direction of sacred activism. The light of shared consciousness between animal and human can help you to take decisive action to make the earth and all her life forms your top priority. And as your loving intention expands to encompass others, it accelerates the beneficial momentum and activates blessings worldwide. In this way, you have the power to heal the earth and yourself in your actions and everyday choices. Affirmation: I focus on the options before me. I choose to take decisive action in the direction of my dreams for my highest and the highest good of all. I can't read today. So I think you're gonna get with old buddies or old vibrations that you have awakened and surpassed. I've done this, guys. When I'm alone or when I'm with my tribe, when I'm channeling spirit or hanging out with people of like-minded consciousness, I am so focused and aware of my vibration and my light and my energy. But then I like karaoke. I like to go and sing and have fun. And I have some old friends that hang out in those places that they're not on the same journey as I am. It's not a judgment. It's not that I'm better than or they're better than. It's just that old habits die hard. Old habits die hard. I don't know why I want to say that, but I want to say that. It's like addictive behaviors, right? Old habits die hard. And so you're being cautioned to either wait. So it's funny because this one says wait and this one says be decisive. But I think what your spirit guides are saying is wait until you are decisive. Don't make your move until you see things from a higher perspective and move with intent. Decision, right? Choose a clear choice. Sometimes we choose things in the spur of the moment without thinking them through, and then we make poor decisions. So you have a decision that's coming towards you on how to, it's all about your energy. Don't go back to sleep. Don't fall back into old behaviors or old patterns or old ways of being. You have come beyond that. And so in every choice and decision you make, you are now being called to a higher standard, a higher perspective. All right, what angel is working with my pile number 2? Archangel Metatron. Increase your light levels, open your stellar gateway chakra. I'm telling you guys, you have raised your frequency. You are shining brightly, and there's something that could trip you up if you're not careful. So increase your light level and hold it. Hold that vision. Don't allow yourself when you're out there. Remember what Jesus said, be in the world, not of it. When Jesus was out mixing and mingling with the other carpenters, I'm sure he wasn't throwing around F-bombs. Maybe he was, but I doubt it. All right, so Archangel Metatron. Increase your light levels. Open your stellar gateway chakra. Archangel Metatron is the glorious golden orange angel who is in charge of the ascension of all of humanity, the earth, and the entire universe. He plans and oversees the ascension process from his etheric retreat above the Luxor temple in Egypt. There is a 9th dimensional temple in the middle of it with 12 sub-temples surrounding it. If you're ready, you can visit this retreat to receive Metatron's ascension cloak. He will help you build your personal light. When you open your heart to him, you accelerate your opportunity for this ascension. In addition, this illumined being is in charge of the development of the stellar gateway. Your stellar gateway is your 12th and highest chakra, a vast golden orange chalice that holds the energy of your monad or your I am presence. From here, Archangel Metatron helps you to build your Antakarana, Antakarana, Antakarana bridge to source. You can also draw down his light through your chakra systems into the earth. The guidance. You are blessed to receive this card of ascension and higher service, for it shows the mighty Archangel Metatron is with you and working with your stellar gateway chakra. Your guidance is to wear his ascension cloak so that he can help you to keep your 12 chakras fifth dimensional and balanced. Okay, so I'm hearing it's like I said, be in the world, not of it. Metatron's cloak is protecting your energy when you're out in the lower frequency of the third density. Okay, you're a fifth density being that has been working on your ascension, and you are now opening your stellar gateway chakra, which is illuminating you to higher levels. And so when you're out in the world in those lower densities, you need to not allow yourself to be do not, I'm hearing, do not dim your light to fit in. Do not fall back to sleep. You are an awakened being now. You know that you're on the ascension, and you know that where we are going, we have to be a vibrational match to. So you have to wear Metatron's cloak to protect your energy. And whatever choices or decisions you need to make, you need to do it from a higher perspective in love and light, not in, don't go back to gossiping. Don't go back to addictions. Don't go back to toxic relationships or give up. Sometimes I feel like giving up. I'll be honest. It's not an easy journey, right? It would be easy to go back to sleep and to just pretend like none of this ever happened. So your guidance is to wear the ascension cloak so that he can help you to keep your 12 chakras fifth dimensional, not third density, and balanced. To do this, close your eyes and visualize him placing it over your shoulders. Know that he is illuminating your aura with his golden orange light as his mighty wings enfold you. So you've been ascending. Don't descend. Don't give up. Guard your progress. Make decisive focus and attention. You're manifesting. Focus, attention with intention, desire, action, and faith. And when you get amongst family or friends or third density timelines, you're being called upon to not dim your light to fit in. All right, what's next for you? We have be patient. It's funny, you guys got this push-pull. I feel the energy. It's like your guides are pushing you, but your ego is pulling you. Your guides are pushing you, your ego is pulling you. One is pushing you to the ascension, the other is pulling you into the third density. So be patient with yourself. This says, take your time. Don't move forward until you're ready to make a clear, decisive action in integrity and higher vibration. And this one says to focus on that decision. And this one says clearly decide what you want, because you're manifesting. You are now tapped in to your, what did they call it? Your stellar gateway chakra. I always call it the star chakra. I don't know why, but anyhow, be patient with yourself. Don't move too quickly. Allow yourself to be proactive, not reactive. Okay? Never dim your light to fit in. Don't go back to sleep. Don't revert to old belief systems or old ways of doing. All right, what do we have for releasing? Surrender the habit of people pleasing. See, I was feeling gossip with you guys. I'm sorry if that doesn't resonate, but I feel like you get around other people and you want to chitty chat, right? Why? Because it makes you feel included. It makes you feel good about yourself. I don't know why, but it's a human nature. So surrender the habit of people pleasing. We only do things like that because we want to please the crowd that we're hanging with. So speak your needs and be true to yourself. Focus on your own happiness and light instead of always trying to make everyone else happy. Guard your energy. Put the cloak on, guys. All right, next we have the exposed and revealed. Wow. Number 21, deep, 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 deep. I can feel the deepness of this message already. Okay, so this is love. This is the 7 energies. So the energy of this card is the 4th energy, heart chakra, which is love. Compassion, love, community, forgiveness, unconditional acceptance, inner peace, and wholeness. Tender embrace. Nope, that's the wrong one, Tracy. I lied. I didn't lie. I was misled. Hold on. Actually, this is the 3rd energy of fire. Personal power, will, assertiveness, action, vitality, movement, individuation, and extreme states, joy, anger, transformation. This is all about your emotional state, right? Something's triggering you guys, or you're going to be tested on your ascension. Guard your energy, stay in the light. So exposed and revealed, which is the vibration number of 2, which is choice, and 1, which is new beginnings. So we have key concepts: healing, shame, the imposter syndrome, people pleasing, letting go of self-condemnation, freedom from past unresolved wounds, focusing on self-worth and the underlying beauty in rejection. Wow. When you experience shame, you don't just feel you've done something wrong, you feel like you are wrong, fundamentally flawed. Know that life loves you and the universe does not make junk, only magic. However, many social interactions, I feel this is in your social circle, especially online, are steeped in distorted, unhealthy ways of expressing pain through shaming. Here is the way out of this. See shame as the heart-wrenching cry for help that it is. Consider whether you have been triggered in the... Whoa. I totally channeled this for you guys. Consider whether you could have been triggered in the outer world by unresolved issues that matched all your inner pain points. Triggers. If someone is shaming you, perhaps you have triggered them. How miserable they must be to expend so much energy on such toxicity. They are drinking poison, hoping you will get sick. You cannot love someone out of their shame. You can only show compassion for both them and yourself as you set a healthy boundary and refuse to dim your light or fan their flames. Look upon shame as an opportunity for growth, evolution, healing, and freedom. With this in mind, you can let go of your attachment to control and people pleasing. Admit that this emotion isn't something you have power over and surrender it to the higher powers. There is a sacred quality to the vulnerability inherent in admitting you can't do this alone. When you allow yourself to be laid open in this way, you gain a beautiful new perspective. Then the healed shame has the infinite power of the divine to set you free. All right, so to sum this up, there's a test here. You've been on the ascension journey. You have already moved into 5th density. You teeter in between worlds. I'm hearing you're in between worlds. 5th density, 3rd density, 5th density, 3rd density. Some of you 4th density, 3rd density, right? But pile number 2, if you resonate with being a people pleaser, if you're used to dimming your light to fit in, to make others happy, making and choosing your decisions based on how you will be perceived by others, making you feel exposed and revealed, you are being called to be patient and not to act until you're clear on your vibration. Act from the higher vibration. And this is what's going to help heal you is surrender, 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 surrender to the light. Increase your light levels, open your stellar gateway chakra, don the cloak of Metatron. Be in the world, not of it. Do not fall back into old patterns or belief systems about lack, shame, guilt, being less than. always looking for somebody out there to validate who you are and what your value is. Next, we have compromise. I think that's okay. So balance needs to be struck here between your in between worlds. And until you have mastered the light, you need to be careful where you expose yourself, exposed and revealed. Maybe you're not ready yet to come out of the chrysalis because you still have a tendency to fall into old behaviors and patterns. And so, how can you compromise? There is a balance that needs to be struck between the waiting and the action. And it's all in vibration. How are you being called to a higher vibration to balance your emotions in the third density? Because we are here experiencing third density. There's no way out of that. Well, there is. It's to rise above it. Eventually, those timelines are going to be collapsed out and you won't have to worry about it. But in the meantime, you need to find balance within yourself and act in a higher manner. Choose your light. Cloak yourself, protect your energy. There are vampires out there, and it looks like you might get triggered if you try to return to the old lifestyle. If you feel called to return to your old lifestyle, return renewed and different, and hold that frequency. Don't dim your light to fit in. Let's get some advice from your higher self. Shadow work or childhood wounds need revisiting. Absolutely. You're in the in-between. You're being held in the chrysalis, right? When the time comes to come out, you will know. In the meantime, you need to guard your energy. Your wings are tender and wet. And shadow work from your childhood around shame and blame and guilt and people pleasing, possibly even addictions. You're not completely done healing yet. Are we ever? I don't think I'm done. So next we have sing, dance, play, laugh. Let joy be your distraction from negative thoughts. Keep your vibration high. Okay. There's only two extremes in vibration. One is love, which is the highest vibration of all. The other is fear, which is the lowest vibration. And so I think you are tender and being cautioned that more shadow work needs to be done for your ascension, for you to be able to stand strong as a pillar of light and an example of what fifth density or fourth density can be for people. People will come to you and ask you, how did you do it? How did you transform your life? How did you change? But right now, I think that you might find out that you could be tested and you may not be ready for the exam. If you feel ready, then take decisive action. But if you're afraid that you're going to fall into old patterns or old belief system or childhood wounds or perceptions of self-lack or self-loathing or shame or guilt or people pleasing or seeking love out there and not knowing that love has always been right here, it's never gone anywhere. I know this energy. I walk this walk every day. And there are days when I fall back to sleep. I won't lie. There are days when I fall back into those old habits of, turning to food to comfort me or to wallowing in self-pity. I have pity parties still, right? Purges. Another way that I fall into the old density is doubting and fear of trusting. So let's get you a postcard from Spirit. Dearest you, we have something exciting to share with you. You are a manifesting master, and you don't even know it yet. There will always be enough of everything that you need in your life: money, opportunities, love, kindness. So whatever you're asking for guidance about. Have faith and be open to the many ways in which you will experience prosperity. Spirit is the source of your supply. The universe is always reflecting back to you what you believe. So whenever you fall into insecurity, you will be shown an illusion as if your fears were real. See, shadow work, guys. But the truth is that the universe is abundant. You are and always have been enough, and abundance is your natural state. If you can imagine something consistently as truth, you can and will create it. So you are so on the right path now. Keep believing, then the seeing happens. So you won't believe it when you see it, you'll see it when you believe it. And you have done so much work, but you're still
I think there's some kids up there yet.
you're still a novice.
I'll get in the truck.
And I am too. So welcome to the novice club. I step in and out of fourth and fifth density. There are days when I am the adept. I'm pretty good at what I do because I've practiced. There are days when I fall back into old patterns and behaviors and become the student again. And so I think there's just a warning that comes with pile number 2 that something out there right now might be triggering you in old childhood traumas, wounds, belief systems about who you are and what your value is. And when you're triggered in that, put on the cloak of Metatron and raise your frequency. Sing, dance, play, laugh. Let your joy be a distraction from negative thoughts, right? And balance, compromise. How can you have one foot in that third density and one in the next density? How can you do it and balance your two worlds, right? Because eventually that world is going to be integrated and you won't have to do it anymore, but you got to practice holding the light, holding the faith, knowing your worth, knowing that God doesn't make junk. Okay? So I love you guys. Be careful out there. Make good choices. And if you're not ready to make a choice, then don't. If you're not ready to go out into the world with your new tender wet wings, then don't. Stay in the nest as long as you need to, right? You will know. Spirit will tell you when it is time to come forth. All right. Where are we now? My son's getting loud again. Everybody's going to be like, Tracy, none of your videos are with you yelling at your kid. All right, 107.15. 107.15. 107.15. We are now on pile number 3. Didn't you guys miss me? Did you know that my kid's driving me nuts? That's me. See pile number 2? Guys, if you're still listening, which you probably aren't, pile number 2 is being tempted in the third density to not fall back into old patterns. My old patterns of parenting is yelling at my kid. All right, so this is going to be your advice. This is going to be your messages. Closing, door, and completion. Which deck is this? This is the Shaman's Dream. These are deep messages, guys. I had no idea when I chose to use all the new decks that they were going to be so deeply spiritual in nature. So if you're up for it, you're going to get it. If you're not, you're going to get it anyways. Closing, door, completion. Endings, completion. It's a number 5 too, which is change, and 5 is strife. Change through conflict. So closing door, endings, completion, your greater calling. When the closing door shows up, it's a call to recognize an ending in your life, to terminate a relationship, a job, a task, or situation that has been dragging on far too long. Unlock the cage you've been trapped in and shut the door behind you. This is not the time to worry about what others might think or feel. Instead, break with routine. Consider what you think and how you feel, and be true to your own heart's calling. It's time to walk out the door. If you do not see a door, but only a solid wall in front of you, ask for assistance. Muster the courage to say, no more. Remember as well that no one else needs to be wrong in order for you to do what you've known you needed to do for a long time. If the door to a project or a relationship has been closed to you, stop knocking on it. You've tried that already and no one answered, at least not in the way you would have liked. Take this as the gift that it is, difficult and painful as it might be. Time to move on. Every door that shuts is an open invitation to find another way, another path to your destination. Better to recognize this earlier rather than later. How many of us leave a relationship or job years after we knew that it was time to move on? Procrastination at its best. Stop wallowing in the pain and lingering on the reasons why things didn't work. It's keeping you from your greater calling. Bow deeply before that closed door. Give thanks for the lessons and set yourself free. Wow, that is a clear message. I can't even spin that. To give you hope if you didn't want something to end. Sometimes I can spin it, but no, that's pretty definitive. Time to go. Something is not for you. So we have touching earth, which is a number 12, which vibrates at the number 1, new beginnings, and 2, choices, right? 12 is also like the 12. 12 is a very spiritual number. 12 planets, 12 dozen. A dozen is 12, 12 months in a year. 12 tribes of Israel, 12 times 12 is the 144,000. 12 is a very divine number. Okay, so let's take a look. This is the Priestess of Light Oracle. This is a beautiful oracle deck donated by Stephanie. 2 of these decks were donated by Stephanie. The other one was Yasara, and the other one was Villa, in case you didn't listen to the intro. All are, part of our soul tribe, part of our team who have donated these decks. So touching earth, planting something new. So a door is closing for you, and it's time for you to plant new seeds, to do something new. Touching earth. Planting something new. The law of cause and effect is always at work in your life. And this card is telling you to bring a greater consciousness to the casual seeds you're planting in your energetic garden. I've been talking about gardens for a while. The angel of the rainbow is sending a full spectrum of light and color to nourish your highest intentions and help them grow. And you can use her assistance to cultivate the destiny you desire. It's time to consider the garden of your dreams and take actions that will produce beautiful blossoms and a bountiful harvest. Is there a new project you have yet to begin? An image or an idea just forming in your mind? These seeds of inspiration are blessings from the divine, and you are the gardener being called to bring them to fruition. On a practical level, this card could indicate some new or increasing activity in your natural world. You may be creating an actual garden for yourself, a place where you can draw on the peaceful energy of the earth. You may even consider opening a flower shop or pursuing a career in a field related to agriculture, horticulture, or the like. But more than likely, you might find yourself volunteering to clean up the environment, plant trees, or help our Mother Earth in some way. Always remember to plant the seeds of optimism, self-love, and belief in every goal and every area of your life, for out of that energetic garden grows expanding joy. Your affirmation is, I plant the seeds of my future in every present moment. I nourish my destiny with action and joyous expectations. What I'm hearing, all fluff aside, is that something in your life has been no good for you. You've outgrown it. You've outglowed it. You are ready for something new. Time to let it go. Time to walk through the door. Time to plant new seeds in a new garden, in a new environment, possibly. For me, I changed my whole life, guys. This is transformation. This is the ending of an old way and the beginning of a new one. Next, we have Archangel Raziel, and that is the Archangel Oracle cards, also donated by Stephanie. Thank you, thank you, thank you. by Diana Cooper. So Archangel Raziel. Seek and you will find. Be the wise one. Archangel Raziel appears in beautiful rainbow colors. Holy crap, guys, you got rainbow twice. Twice. And there's rainbow in the closing of the door, too. Wow. Watch for signs. Maybe rainbows are something that you see a lot. They're one of my signs sometimes. So Archangel Raziel appears in beautiful rainbow colors. He is an angel of wisdom and holds the sacred mysteries of the universe. He can, with permission from your monad, reveal whatever aspects you are ready for. When you are ready to dig deeper into esoteric knowledge, he will help you to gain insights into that which you seek and to comprehend the divine truths that are awaiting your discovery. He will also assist you if you're ready to explore the great laws of magic and alchemy and have the spiritual discipline needed to follow them. As we approach the new golden age and can be trusted to use the information for the highest good, this path is starting to open up again for humanity. Archangel Raziel also works with you to sharpen your gift of clairvoyance. Drawing this card suggests you are ready for a more profound spiritual understanding. It is time to seek a deeper meaning to your life. This will enrich you mentally, emotionally, and spiritually, and you will experience a profound sense of joy and fulfillment as you explore the sacred and limitless mysteries of the universe through reading or meditation. As you tune into the wisdom of the universe, your own soul wisdom will flow forward. Others will sense this and treat you with respect. They will be drawn to you for your wise counsel and insights. Your aura will shimmer with gold. Your guidance is to explore with humility, at the same time stand in your true magnificence and act as a wise one. Know that as soon as you are ready for a door to open, it will do so. Guys, closing door, opening door, closing door, opening door. Crazy. Planting new seeds for your future. Archangel Raziel, you've got rainbows twice in that other deck. I don't want to go back and read it again, but it talked about rainbows. I have to go back and read it again, don't I, Spirit? I'm so sorry, guys, but I have to. It's part of the message. So it says, the angel of the rainbow. Okay, touching earth. The law of cause and effect is always at work in your life, and this card's telling you to bring a greater consciousness to the casual seed you're planting in your energetic garden. The angel of the rainbow, Archangel Raziel, is the angel of the rainbow, guys. The angel of the rainbow is sending a full spectrum of light and color to nourish your highest intentions and help them grow. And you can use their assistance to cultivate the destiny you desire. Guys, that's profound. Three different decks. A door closing, a door opening. The angel of rainbows, planting seeds for your future. This is profound. We have great and full is your next card. This is the Oracle of the Seven Energies, donated by Yasara. I believe that's how you pronounce her name. And this is number 4, which, yeah, Yasara Antar. So great and full. This is, by the way, the energy of the earth. This is your root chakra. Money, family, inherited traits, survival, primitive instincts, security, stability, and the material world. Great and full. Look at this, guys. You are learning to love yourself. I can see it. Absolutely. You're on this great journey. We all are. All 3 piles. These are profound decks, guys. I am grateful. Look, great and full. I am grateful. Before you can begin to understand the process of manifesting your desires, you need to practice deep gratitude and the willingness to share that with others. This is the true nature of prosperity. It's not about the things you accumulate at all. It's about how you feel when you experience them. You're invited to surrender to an important truth. There is always enough for you. There is enough time to do the things you need and desire to do, enough opportunities to express your talents and connect to your purpose, and enough magic circulating through the invisible world into the visible. Begin your day immersed in gratitude for everything you have and everything you can't see yet, the unmanifest, which begins with every breath you take. Know that you are enough and all your needs are being fulfilled, even if you doubt this in some moments. No one's success can make you feel small, and comparing yourself to others will never work. Your life is brimming with unique potential. Focus on that. When you hold this feeling of gratitude, it acts as a magical open sesame. Holy crap! To the floodgates of abundance, opening doors you never thought possible. Couple that with a playful sense of detachment, and you'll find that miracles have an uncanny way of showing up in your life. Your intentions burst forth into reality with little effort on your part. There is hope brimming with potentiality. It's okay that you don't always trust this. You are not alone in holding the candle high for transformation. Right now, contemplate. Jesse, come close the door. Jess. Sorry, guys. Jesse. Oh my God, I'm telling you, it's hard to be a medium with an 11-year-old. Close the door. Thank you. So many disruptions. All right. So, anyhow, holy crap. Guys, another door. Open sesame to the floodgates of abundance. Couple that with a playful sense of detachment, and you'll find the miracles have an uncanny way of showing up in your life. Your intentions burst forth into reality with little effort on your part. There is hope brimming with potentiality. It's okay that you don't always trust this. You are not alone in holding the candle high for transformation. Right now, contemplate how being in the energy of enough makes you feel it. Eventually, you will have no attachment to what you do or do not manifest in the material world. What you do or do not have, then, like magic, you have more than enough. What a fascinating universe we live in. So, guys, gratitude. I'm telling you, you're transforming. Doors are closing to you, and I think that's a painful ending. You're probably scared, worried, anxious. Maybe you lost your job. Maybe you're being called to walk away from a marriage that no longer works for you, or a relationship that has outlived its expiration date. But there is something greater waiting on the other side for you. And it is part of your ascension. It's part of your journey. Doors close so that other doors can open. And you are learning to cultivate your own garden, to learn to say no to the experiences you don't want to have so that you can say yes to the ones you do. And if you're manifesting these new doors, if you've been doing moon rituals or setting intentions or scripting your future, Spirit is saying gratitude is the answer. Be grateful, great and full, grateful. All right. Then we have next is sacred reverence. And look at, there's a portal and there's a key to a door. Okay. What door? Your higher heart. The higher heart. Sacred reverence. Oh, and you guys got 2 of these cards. How did that happen? I don't know, but I don't believe in accidents. So let's read it. I wondered why there was an extra card. All right. Sacred reverence. Sorry. It's number 47, which breaks down to an 11, guys. Master number 11. Fours are about balance. You've got 2 4 energies, a 3 energy, a 5 energy, and a 7 energy. and a 2 energy and a 1 energy. I don't know why I'm calling all that out, but maybe it means something to you. So, sacred reverence, awe for the truth that spirit is everywhere, inspiration coming through you as a result of reverence, joyful living, exploring possibilities with curiosity, spiritual passion, and manifesting from the starting point of the realm of spirit. Manifesting. You guys are manifesting. Your key. You are opening doors. You're closing you're closing one door, opening another. Keys are being given to you. The keys to the kingdom, keys to your higher heart, keys to your manifestations. This is beautiful. So what is this energy? Because we're in the 7 energies. Energy 5, no. Energy 7. This is thought. Spirituality, ego, transcendence, liberation, God consciousness, understanding, and wisdom. So, all for the truth that spirit is everywhere, inspiration coming through you as a result of reverence, joyful living, exploring possibilities with curiosity, spiritual passion manifesting from the starting part of the realm of spirit. Looking at the world, do you see all of life or only a limited part of it? When you look at a blade of grass, do you see just a plant? When you encounter a puppy, do you see just an animal? While this categorizing is one way of viewing the world, it's only a fraction of the truth of it. It isn't enough. Look closer, and you'll observe the luminosity immanent in these living, sentient beings. If you can allow yourself to take in all of the world, including its spirit, then you see the whole. Reverence is an act of deep witnessing, respect, and awe for the all that is. You experience it when you perceive every being and everything, every plant, rock, tree as sacred and alive. You naturally lean into a state of bliss and harmony and a profound sense of well being. Whatever your dilemma or question, try to reframe your perspective to acknowledge the spiritual aspect of it. If everything has value, including your most frustrating challenges, would you still ask your question from the same place? Can you regard the other as sacred too, thereby erasing the separation between the two of you? Embracing the perfection of how you came together is real magic, and you are tapping into this unity right now. No matter who or what is in front of you, see that person or thing as luminous and your interaction together as holy. Then you will know what to do for the highest good of all. I feel like whatever doors are ending, whatever experience that is no longer for you, that you are leaving behind, that you are asking to walk away from and close a door on, you are being asked to challenge yourself to see the meaning in it, why you experienced it, why that person or situation came into your life. What did you learn from it? And can you see the beauty even in the tragedy of it? Sacred reverence, higher heart. All right. Now, you got within the next few months. So I don't know what you've been deciding, right? But something's going to happen for you within the next few months. It could be the end of this cycle. Actually, I feel like the end is happening now. This within the next few months is the rebirth. That's what I think. I think your fear of leaving something behind is because you don't know what will replace it. It's, for some of you, I'm hearing abandonment wounds, right? But trust, because within the next few months, these new seeds will flourish. You will see new doors of opportunity opening. You will be able to walk through the gates, through the archways. You will be given the key. But remember, when you're manifesting, to manifest through your emotional body, not your logical body, and through gratitude, right? And sacred reverence. So next you have surrender to inner peace. Cultivate inner peace. That's your garden, guys. on a daily basis through gratitude. In quiet meditative moments, focus on the stillness within and enjoy this inner refuge. Others will feel your good vibes too, and your life will flow more easily. This is all about taking a leap into the unknown and knowing that you are going to always be divinely caught. Where one door closes, another door opens. And it's not going to be that long of a wait. It's within the next few months. You're ascending. Look at, you're climbing these golden stairs up to this beautiful, beautiful throne of glory, right? Look at the beauty. Be grateful for the lessons. Be grateful for the hardships. Be grateful for, see the sacred in all of it. And you will manifest flawlessly if you keep your vibration high and be in gratitude. Attitude of gratitude and sacred reverence. Admit your vulnerabilities, okay? That's what, you know what I'm hearing, but I'm afraid. What if I fall? It's okay to have doubts. It's okay to have fears. It's okay. Admit you're vulnerable, but don't allow it to limit you. Your fear is false evidence appearing real. Take that leap of faith. Know that you can create for yourself. You are a creator being from a creator race, from the original creator. You can and will create better next time. And it's not that far away. So let's ask your higher self for some advice. Open your sacred heart, your higher heart. Open your sacred heart. It is safe to receive love. That starts with self. See, I told you I saw self-love here. When you know that you are loved, and when you can give that love to yourself without guilt, shame, remorse, when you know your value, then your sacred heart opens up to receive, right? Because now you've become the vibrational match to love. Great and full, sacred, reverent love. It's safe to receive that. And now you have, is this a red flag? I'm feeling fear. I'm afraid, I'm scared. What if it doesn't work out? What if I leave and I fail? What if I get a new job and I'm not good at it? What if I quit one job and can't find another? What if? This is the what ifs. This is a red flag. Or is this a red flag? This is your doubts. Don't let your doubts cloud your vision or your beliefs. All right, a postcard from Spirit. We're going to wrap this up, and I do apologize, guys, for yelling at my kid in the middle of the video, but he has earplugs in, so he can't hear me unless I scream, and then I get frustrated. So we have, dearest you, selfless giving is an elixir so sweet and life-giving and amazing that it should be customary for everyday living. Right now, generosity is being asked of you. Let go of a debt, release an old obligation, or do a solid kindness to someone for no other reason than as an exercise of the heart. See, I think there was something painful. This door that's closing was painful, and you might even be a little resentful or angry or hurt about it, right? Especially if it's like romantic in nature, or if it's with family or your job. I mean, those things matter. And when we are hurt, or when we are treated in such a way that, we don't vibe anymore, you're no longer a vibrational match to whatever was behind this door. Spirit is asking you, as you move forward into your highest and best life, can you release that past with love, letting go of the debt, releasing the obligation to owe you something? Do a solid kindness to someone for no other reason than as an exercise of the heart. You will be surprised how quickly a generous heart is repaid. We know it often doesn't happen in the immediate exchange. So temper your expectations. Know that life has an uncanny way of sending miracles seemingly unrelated to your kindness, yet interconnected in magical ways. The more you act from generosity and love, the bigger your heart grows, and the more love and abundance you will then be able to experience and receive. We also know that someone could be entering your life with a generous offer for you, great and full. Take it and trust you're worthy and deserving of it. You have to receive, not just give. I'm telling you guys, I channeled that whole thing for you even before I read from the book. I am amazed at how 4, 5 different decks aligned, actually more than that, but I mean how it all aligned. A door closing, a door opening, a key to the higher heart, your sacred heart, your sacred reverence, your unconditional love and gratitude. Your, within the next few months, it's like your fears are triggering you. And Spirit is saying, call on Archangel Raziel to bring the rainbow light spectrum in to help you, to guide you through your next door. And there is where your garden is going to be. It's where you're going to plant your new seeds, start your new life, start your new relationship, being something new. I love you guys. I hope this resonated. Thank you for spending, an hour and 36 minutes with me. And thank you from the bottom of my heart for listening to me scream at my child and hopefully not judging me for it. And if you guys want a personal reading, I just cleared out my schedule, not my personal face-to-face schedule. I'm booked up like a week and a half with that one. But all the pre-recorded readings, I've got them all done but 3. That's it, 3. And I'm getting those done tomorrow morning, and I'm all caught up. And I wasn't taking any new ones until I got caught up. And guess what? Starting tomorrow morning, I'm caught up, and I will be accepting new requests for readings that are the hour, 45 minutes to an hour long. And it is the pre-recorded ones. If you want a face-to-face deep dive, you're going to have to book out like a week and a half. I'm booked out. Okay? I love you guys. Namaste.